Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you're here with us today because we are going to shine the spotlight on the people and partnerships who are helping to build the workforce of tomorrow right here in the heart of Texas. Today's episode is extra special because we'll be talking about the 2026 Annual Awards of Excellence hosted by Workforce Solutions for the Heart of Texas. This event recognizes outstanding businesses and educators, community partners, even childcare workers, and individuals, the things that they do to strengthen our regional workforce every single day. Two leaders are joining me today to talk about that work. First, Craig Miller, who is a member of the Workforce Solutions Board of Directors and business manager for IBEW Local Union 72.
Thank you.
So this is a major voice in skilled trades, apprenticeship training, and labor management partnerships. We're also joined by Jose Palacios, your return to the show, which is fun to have you back up here. He's the Director of Business and Industry Initiatives at Workforce Solutions for the Heart of Texas. Now, Jose works directly with employers and community partners to help build strategies to meet the changing needs of our local economy. So welcome you both to the show. It is fun to have you here and to talk about this wonderful event. But before we talk about the awards of excellence, I'd like for you to each share a little bit, if you would, about your roles and how you fit into the bigger picture of workforce development in our region. For people who don't really know what Workforce Solutions is, tell us about those roles and the work you do to support this. Tell us. We'll start with you, Craig.
Okay, thank you. The board has two positions that represent organized labor. So that's how I became involved with the board. And so it may have public people, may have business representatives. And with the two spots, that's how I got involved a couple years ago. It's been great for me being involved. I've worked with the workforce board for quite a few years, but now seeing the internal workings of it, being involved in some of those decision makings, it's been a great experience.
Yeah. Jose?
Well, let's see. Our mission, of course, is to provide a well-trained workforce to encourage economic growth in our area. And so in doing that, my role as Director of Workforce Business and Industry Initiatives is to connect our partners with economic development, chambers of commerce, the businesses themselves, employers, and then the community partners in the area to make all this happen. Because our goal for every person that comes into the workforce centers is to help them get employed. And the goal for every employer we work with is to help them find the right talent to continue their operations. And so my goal is to connect all those dots and make sure that we're working together to make that happen.
Yeah, first of all, where are you located? Let's tell everybody where
Sure.
you are. Yeah.
Our workforce center here in McLennan County is at 1416 South New Road.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have a workforce center that we just opened a brand new one in Marlin, Texas.
I saw that.
Yes, it's
That's
great. It looks
exciting.
fantastic. We also have a center in Hillsboro, and we have a workforce center in Teague. So we have 4 workforce centers altogether to assist individuals with their employment needs and employers with their talent needs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, the region has seen so much change, growth in construction and healthcare, major investment in manufacturing. We've seen so much light manufacturing go in. So how are you seeing the workforce needs kind of evolve? Craig, what are you seeing from your standpoint?
The construction outlook for the heart of Texas has always been strong,
Mm-hmm.
but as you mentioned, with the influx of more manufacturing, constant building of new schools for the public, hospitals, and such, that's where the building trades has really blossomed because of all this growth. And it doesn't look like it's going to slow down anytime soon, luckily.
Mm, yeah, oh, no, I know. Keep those large cards and letters coming in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you seeing? I mean, as far as needs construction, one thing, but healthcare, I mean, technology and all that.
Absolutely. So adding to the construction needs, we also have the next 3 industries would be warehouse and logistics, healthcare, and manufacturing. So the majority of the new projects that we've had in the last 7 to 10 years in our area have been in the manufacturing field. So that kind of just puts a demand on filling those, anything from the entry level to the high skill to the middle skill openings that these companies have. And so our goal is to make sure that we're talking to the businesses and making sure we understand their needs and filling those gaps for them to make sure that they have the right workforce.
And you do that through helping assess the workers. I mean, what does someone expect when they walk through the door there at Workforce Solutions?
Absolutely. So we have two sides of the operation. So one side worked with the job seeker to make sure that we assess their talents, their skills, their education, everything else that they may offer an employer. And then we can assist them with resumes, mock interviews, and those kind of things that we can do for that individual to make sure they prepare them for their interviews. And then on the other side, we have the business team, which is a dedicated business team of individuals that basically work one-on-one with the companies themselves to find out their needs, what is the talent they're looking for, what are the skills and qualifications they're looking for. And then we sort through those individuals that are coming through our doors and that access our Work in Texas website so that we can make sure that we eliminate as much work for the employers as possible without having to actually offer the jobs ourselves. We narrow down the search and provide them with the individuals that best fit their needs.
Oh, that's great. Craig, I want to talk a little bit more, find a little bit more about you. So, where are you from, and how did you get into the role that you have?
Well, I'm actually originally from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So the agriculture business and the construction business brought myself and the family here. And
How long ago?
2009.
Okay, good.
And
good.
we kind of settled in this area because we could see this potential growth of the heart of Texas coming, the growth from Dallas Fort Worth down, influx from Austin up. That's why we kind of chose this area. And I've been in the trade since 1985, and I was born into the organized trades.
Really?
So I kind of knew where I was
Well,
going.
so tell me about that.
Well, yeah, my dad, my brother, uncles, cousins, we were all in the organized trades back
Yeah.
home. And so as a high school um, student, I knew what my direction was.
hmm
And that was actually before the push for college came. And the building trade still had a strong input that you could make a great living, provide for your family. College is awesome, but now I think people are starting to realize college is not for everyone.
Right.
And that's where the building trades has given such great opportunities for young people to provide a pathway to the middle class. And that goes along with Jose talking about the manufacturing and the healthcare. There's so many trades out there, not just building trades, that provide great ways of life for everybody.
And so what does the union, what does that provide for the individual worker?
We provide electrical workers to our contractors
Okay.
that are part of our organization. And then we also train those electricians. So you can come out of high school at 18 years old with no knowledge about electrical work, and we'll train you. And you earn while you learn, which is the best.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
because you're going to go out on the job, you're going to earn a great wage along with benefits and retirement, and you're going to work your way through the apprenticeship and graduate and be able to go anywhere in the country and sometimes the world and make a fantastic living.
How long a time does it usually take?
4 years.
It's like college.
Yep.
Well, I had Beth Wooten on, who is the
Yeah.
chancellor at TSTC, and they've just built this huge
Yes.
construction trades
Yep.
building. I mean, it's like locally there's an understanding where the need is.
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
That is correct. And Craig mentioned their program, and it's a fantastic example of a registered apprenticeship program. As Craig has the electricians, we also work with Cliff with the plumbers and pipe fitters. And so, and besides the trades, there's also, like Craig was mentioning, there's other apprenticeship programs that are coming out in the manufacturing, in finance, and human resources, and computers, and IT. So that apprenticeship initiative or option is available now for more individuals to take advantage of rather than going to even 2 years or 4-year college. But, we like to, at Workforce, we like to make sure that we offer all the options for everybody because, again, like Craig said, one thing is not for everybody. So the more options you have, the more opportunities you have.
Well, and there's just a desperate need for workers. I mean,
Yeah.
Correct.
Really, really is. Well, let's find out a little bit about you. So, Jose, how did you get in with Workforce Solutions? Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school?
Okay.
All that.
So I basically moved to Waco in 1981, and I grew up here, went to school, high school, MCC, McLean Community College was a
Uh-huh.
fantastic option for me at the time. And then I went to UT Arlington, and when I came back to Waco after college, I was just kind of looking to see what to do. And so I was, I got laid off from my part-time job at college. And so they said, well, go apply for unemployment. So I did. And doing that, I was taking other people to the workforce to help them interpret in Spanish to help them get their benefits.
Hmm.
And so I was there for a whole week, I think. And a lady finally asked why I was there all the time. And I told her why. And she said, you should work here. I said, well, I don't know. And so she said, I'm going to put the application for you. I said, great. And so 2 weeks later, they called me, interviewed me, and here I am today, about 30 years later.
I love it. That is great. Well, we want to talk about the Awards of Excellence, which is going to be an awesome program. But first, we're going to take a break. And I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you, speaking of construction, brought to you by Gather & Co. Kitchens and Bath, where they are transforming houses into homes. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. At TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, Your Bank for Life.
It's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Behind these doors are new opportunities and connections for our neighbors.
So our goal is to help every single individual that walks through our doors find employment.
Workforce Solutions held a grand opening for its new location off of 114 Bridge Street in Marlin. The company focuses on helping people find jobs through services like resume assistance, job fairs, and job referrals.
When somebody comes in, we can help them with career exploration. Maybe they don't know what they want to do, or maybe they've been doing something for a long time and they want to change that. We can help them decide on other options. That's one thing.
But that's not all.
And then we can actually refer them to the local jobs that are around the area here, or surrounding area in Marlin or outside of Marlin, and even all the way up to Waco, like I said, where we have the most opportunities.
Something Workforce Solutions believes is a need in our small community.
So if you're looking for a job, you can come in here and be seen and be taken care of.
Sometimes in the rural areas, there's not as much industry as in the urban areas. So what we try to do is connect them to the nearest opportunities for them. And sometimes that may mean driving to Waco, but we can actually connect them to resources to help them get all that resolved.
Down County Road 109, about a mile past the county line, there's an old dirt road that'll take us out by the lake. There usually ain't nobody out there, way out in the middle of nowhere. Most folks don't even know the way. Took a wrong turn somewhere down the line, I don't care, 'cause baby, we'll be just fine. let me get lost in loving you. Right where I need to be. We could turn this thing around and head on back to town. Or we could see where it leads. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what to do, but it's all gonna be alright if you just rock me through the night and let me get lost in loving you. End up on a dead-end road, someplace neither one of us knows. Might run out of gas, I don't give a damn. Turn up the radio, throw the road maps out the window. Right here, I know where I am. We could turn around and go back home. We could stay here together alone, lost in loving you. Right where I need to be. We could turn this thing around, head on back to town. We could see where it leads. I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what to do, but it's all gonna be alright if you just rock me through the night and let me get lost in loving you.
Hey Waco, meet your new favorite email. It's called the Waco Buzz, the local newsletter that skips crime and chaos and gets straight to the good stuff. New restaurants, hidden gems, weekend events, and stories that make you proud to call Waco home. It's quick, free, and written by people who love Waco as much as you do. Join thousands of neighbors who already start their mornings with the Waco Buzz at thewacobuzz.com.
At Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat, we're proud to be your premier destination in Waco for exceptional automotive service. Whether you're searching for a new vehicle, a quality pre-owned car, or dependable service and parts, our team is here to take care of you every step of the way. Visit Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Waco, where great deals, friendly service, and your next ride are waiting. Come by, let's be friends.
Join Tower Pizza on Lake Whitney for a New Year's Eve party full of fun, food, and celebration as they ring in the new year together. Count down to midnight with your friends and loved ones in this lively atmosphere. A $20 cover charge gets you a fireworks show, party favors, and a champagne to toast at midnight. Tower Pizza will have all of the tasty snacks like black-eyed peas, cornbread, Little Smokies, and cabbage, so come and enjoy live music and great times with Tower Pizza this New Year's Eve. The Will of Waco is celebrating New Year's Eve with an Eastern Standard Time countdown, complete with a spectacular fireworks show and champagne toast as the ball drops. After the fireworks, they are keeping the celebrations going with their midnight buffet, which will feature chicken and waffles, fajitas, and traditional black-eyed peas for good luck. Come welcome 2026 with great food, live music, and unforgettable fun at the Will of Waco. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I will see you later.
And we are back with Craig Miller, who is on the board for Workforce Solutions for the Heart of Texas. As let's see, you are the manager for IBEW,
Yes.
and that stands for
International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Okay, there you go, Local Union 72.
Yes.
And Jose Palacios, who's the Director of Business and Industry Initiatives. Saw you last year at the wonderful Awards of Excellence banquet. This is something I've been honored to MC for, I lost track of how many years. It's been a while.
Been a while. Yes.
It's been a while. And we had to take kind of a big hiatus, it seemed like, after COVID, but started back up again last year. And we were at the beautiful Baylor Club. Wonderful group of folks. And as I was telling Craig earlier before we got started, that I always leave that so inspired and encouraged about where our economy is, where it's heading, the workforce that's being put together for Central Texas. I mean, your thoughts. I mean, this. I know, Jose. I mean, this awards banquet really means a lot to you.
And it does. We serve 6 counties, and we award an Employer of Excellence for each county, which means this is an employer, a company, a business who is in that county making an impact on the local economy and the state economy. And we want to acknowledge their contributions to the economy, but also their contributions and engagement with the community, because those are part of the criteria that we use. And they're nominated from individuals in the workforce or anybody outside who wants to nominate an individual can nominate them. And then we look at them, and we have outside raters that rate them, and then the winner is tabulated, and it's announced at the awards banquet. But the great thing about it is that it does give that employer, that business, that child care center, that educator, something to say, hey, look what we've done this year, and what can we do next year? And I think that's the great part of making it a springboard for maybe things to come. And then the individuals, it's always the reason I've been here in this business for so long is because I'm always excited about making sure that an individual has success, and it's the next step in their life and their career. And so for these individuals that are honored at this event is fantastic, because their family, they get to invite their family, and they're there to receive that award and share with them of the accomplishment they did individually. So
Yeah, I know. But usually there's someone who wins an award and they're at work.
yes.
And they can I think, well, okay, we're going to clap for you anyway, but they get their priorities right.
Yes, and that's the neat thing about it. Some of these individuals that are nominated, their success story is that we helped them go through education, and they got employed, and so now they're at work, and so they can't it's a luncheon banquet, so it's hard to break away for about an hour and a half from your new job.
I know. And as you say, it's a large area, and this is at the Baylor Club. This will be on the 15th of
Correct.
January. So you send out invitations to that, but can anyone come to this?
Yes, so anyone can go to our website, hotworkforce.com, and look at the site there and buy tickets. We also take sponsorships. We do a little bit of everything, but everybody's invited. We do send out invitations to the community, to community partners, higher education, chambers of commerce, economic development, other companies and businesses in the area. But again, anyone is welcome to come.
Yeah, Craig, I mean, I'm always amazed to learn about businesses I'd never heard of.
Yeah.
And they're big deals, throughout Central Texas. There's your thoughts about last year's event, what we're looking forward to.
Last year's event was really, Jose, correct me if I'm wrong, but Knopf Insulation was a huge winner last year.
They were.
And, so there, when you talk about the expansion of the area, they came into the area, built a factory, which my guys wired.
Yeah.
And then began manufacturing and became one of the biggest winners of last year's awards because they've done such good things for the community here in the area.
It was Knopf, right?
Yes,
I
Knopf.
think I remember mispronouncing.
It's a tough one at first, but
I
yes.
was gonna like, I never heard of these people, but they are a very big deal, and it's wonderful. There are so many inspiring stories, though, that we've been privileged to hear at the Awards of Excellence banquet. Do any kind of come to mind for
Craig
you?
mentioned Knopf, and actually Knopf it's a great story because we started working with them, and these kind of the top higher skilled individuals first, and then as we went along through the year, we actually started with entry level positions and the production side of it. So in doing that, we got to know them a little bit better, but then we nominated them for these awards. Or they got nominated for these awards, and they actually won Employer of Excellence for McLennan County and the Employer of the Year. So that's two great accomplishments. And then that was a year ago. And then we continued to work with them, and we were able to do so many more things with them because, again, it's like I said, it's a springboard for them to do more with us, with the community, with workforce development. And so in doing that, they also participated in the welding internship that we do with Greater Advanced Manufacturing Academy. And they also participated in the teacher externship. So these are two new things that we're doing to help develop the future workforce. And so all of this and working with us and the way they impact the economy and the community engagement they have in McGregor, they're fantastic contributors to the community in McGregor. And so all of these things culminated into us being able to nominate them for the state conference awards at the state of Texas
Right.
with the Texas Workforce Commission. And they actually were a finalist. So out of 28 different boards that nominated an individual employer, they were a top 3 finalist for
Oh,
that.
wow.
So that's a great success story of
It
how
sure
one
is.
thing can spring to another and engage us in different things.
Yeah. What kind of qualities tend to stand out, Craig, when you're looking at these nominees and honorees?
As Jose, now this is going to be Jose's department more than mine because he is the workhorse behind the workforce. So, but as he had mentioned, yes, it's just what they do for the community, employment, growth for the area, whether it's entry level, upper management, whatever the cases may be, and what they give back to the communities also, maybe through sponsorships for youth organizations or whatever the case may be.
Oh, yeah, just being good corporate citizens.
Yes.
That's such an example. Um, so, can you think of an example maybe from? No, we're not going to spill the beans on who the awardees are, right? Is that going to be a? Or can you say?
It's privileged information, as a matter of fact. It has gone out in letters. I do know a few but I can't recall them right now. But I know that it came out. They received the letters. Each
So they
winner.
all know.
Yes. the
Okay, it's
winners know
not
already,
going to be a
so-
total surprise.
Not a total
It will be
surprise.
more of a surprise for me
Yes.
until I get my script and I'll find out who they are. But can you think of maybe one, perhaps from the past, that illustrates the power of these workforce partnerships?
With Providence, I remember Providence, Ascension Providence, the hospital was a
yeah.
great partner for us in doing different projects with them at a time when the healthcare is always needing individuals from nursing to patient care techs to surgical techs, everything you could possibly imagine in a hospital. Hospital's like a big city. And so I remember we partnered with them to do several projects, and one of them was a skills grant to help upskill their individuals. And that in itself actually led them to doing other projects with us and helping them to, get that talent that they needed. And all the work that we did with them to get them that skilled workforce and the impact they had on the community and on the economy led them to actually be nominated for the local awards, and it springboarded them to the state awards.
Yeah.
And Ascension Providence actually was the Employer of the Year a few years back for the whole state of Texas, the large Employer of the Year. And so again, it's a acknowledgement of the contributions that they do for the community, how they impact the economy, how they're helping to grow our workforce, and just helping develop the whole area.
Yeah, and it just seems like there's always a need for healthcare employees.
There is at every level.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk a little bit more about the trades. Now, IBEW Local 72 has a long history in our region, and apprenticeships, you mentioned, are a big part of that. Let's talk a little bit
Yes.
more about that. You say anyone, 18 or
Any-
older,
Yep.
high school age?
Yes.
Is there like a top age that you don't take?
No.
Oh, really?
Nope. When you talk about that long-standing history, what I'm proud of is this organization has been here in Waco since 1897,
Get out.
providing electricians for the area. And as you mentioned, yes, there is no, um, you know, apprentice, years old,
Really?
had a change of career and is doing great. He's about ready to graduate, and so he's done a career change, and he's out there learning a new trade.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, the potential's there. It doesn't, there's no issue whether you're a man, woman, or anybody is welcome. Sometimes actually the women can be good at the detailed side of things.
I was going to say, is this primarily or predominantly a male kind
Still,
of themes still?
predominantly, yes,
Yeah.
but that's some of the education that we do that, this is a job that anybody can
Yeah.
do. The physical side of it it's still hard work.
Sure.
But it is nowadays with the better tools, easier safety, better safety requirements and such, it's becoming a little easier on your body
Oh,
than
that
it used
is
to be.
that is great. So, any other trends you're seeing in the skilled trades?
Well, our trade, the electrical side, the plumbers and pipe fitters side, with the increase in healthcare, manufacturing, those two trades predominantly maintain the highest growth.
Mm.
They're going to continue to do such. One thing that we kind of brag on is AI is never going to replace us
Right,
because
right. When your
we have to
plumbing goes out.
we have to build them and we have to maintain them.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, we're not too scared of our job when it comes to AI for now.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on AI and the workforce, Jose?
It's a evolving, progress of things as we, and what we do at the workforce and statewide is to look at opportunities where we can continue to grow with AI, whatever AI is producing. And this has happened since the revolution and industrial revolution. Things as they change.
It is considered another revolution like
Yes.
that. It is a significant
Exactly.
shift.
So with us, we're trying to see what is upcoming. They say that I don't know what percentage of the jobs that exist right now won't exist in the next 10, 15 years. But for us, it's how to figure out what is coming and how we can prepare the individuals that are out there, either working or that are coming in from the high schools and the youth that we have, to prepare them for these AI jobs that are coming up. A few years ago, you didn't even know that being a certified drone operator was going to be a big job. And
Oh, my
today
goodness.
there's so many of those.
And now you see these drones
dropping off
everywhere.
packages. Yes, they're dropping off packages for
And
Amazon.
they're doing it at night. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really, and this has just been in the last month or two. I mean,
Yes,
it's
incredible.
incredible. Yeah, it really is incredible. Still going to need drivers, but it's going to have an impact on, I would think, on some of the transportation.
And it can, there's self-driving cars now, self-driving
Yeah,
taxis.
that's true.
I saw a movie. I forgot what movie it was, but there was self-driving trucks, and they also, I think it was somewhere in Houston, they were experimenting with self-driving semi trucks. And so the movie that
That's
I
a little
saw, they were all
scary.
on a lane, and they were all driving on the same lane. But
Oh my gosh.
but again, we'll have to adapt. And I remember an example of an adaptation that somebody did. Forklifts were being computerized, and they were going to be automated. So the people that were riding and operating them, they were trained to fix them and to operate them instead of them losing their jobs. So again, as things come up that AI can do, we'll find ways that the individual, the human part, can take a part of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Craig, with these registered apprenticeships,
Yes.
just how significant is that in meeting the needs we have for?
The growth is phenomenal right
Yeah.
now. Matter of fact, we can't keep up. We are actually expanding our apprenticeship program to try to meet those demands, but the demand keeps growing.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, with all the trades, especially the UA, plumbers, pipe fitters, electricians, those demands keep growing. And the apprenticeship, earn while you learn portion of it has really opened the eyes to people that they're getting out there earning livings and getting their education at the same time. the big part is right now trying to keep up with the demand.
Yeah. Are there specific areas you're seeing that kind of an explosion in demand?
Uh, there again, data centers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and we were fortunate enough. Another, I'm not, maybe this might be a nominee for the awards, but graphic packaging.
Hmm.
That paper mill job was a fantastic job for us. Put a lot of people to work. Meta did a site in Temple, which was a huge employer for us, and so the data centers and that manufacturing just keeps rolling, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot about the whole data center thing I do not understand, but I know it's a big growth area
Yeah.
for sure. Jose, your work puts you directly in touch with employers in almost every major industry across the heart of Texas. What are the biggest hiring or skill challenges you are seeing or hearing from employers for 2026?
As we move into 2026, the top three still there. The healthcare, manufacturing, and the warehouse and logistics. We have so many. We're right on I-35 and close to 45, so we're right in the triangle. That it's San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. That's the triangle
Yeah.
of business, and so we're in that mix there. So warehouse logistics is very important. Healthcare, of course, there's always a need. I continue to see that. And then advanced manufacturing with the new projects that have come in, we're continuing to see that we'll need to fill those gaps that are in there for those three. And of course, as construction continues, we're also seeing, you can't if you can't build it, then you can't operate it. So we make sure that, like Craig said, we have to get it built first. So those are the things that I see as making sure that we have the right talent to fit those needs for these industries. But on top of that, besides the hard skills, we still hear, and I think that in 2026 it'll continue, that we need the soft skills, which is great. And when we do high school presentations on career pathways, we mention that to these students, that you need to make sure you're looking at the soft skills, which is anything from positive attitude, enthusiasm, problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork. So all these things, good work ethic, showing up to work and showing up on time. So all these
Dressed
things,
appropriately.
yes, dressed
I mean,
appropriately.
just some basic stuff.
Those are the things that employers
No,
really,
that's
really
true.
need. And I think in 2026, they will continue to emphasize that, because some of these employers are willing to teach the hard skills. Like with Craig says, they'll take an 18-year-old and teach them the hard skills. And they also do the theory in the evenings with schooling. But the hard skills, they're on the job learning that as they go. So those are good things to do. But the soft skills, you kind of have to learn them along the way. Parents, uncles, other jobs that you've had, other mentors, hopefully school, things like that.
Yeah, for sure. How does Workforce Solutions help companies grow their talent pipelines?
Sure. So besides us connecting the talent itself, we also help individuals go back to school. And we only send folks to school that are qualified and they qualify for our benefits and that are in the in-demand or target occupations. So we do local studies and take a lot of labor market information from the state of Texas to get all these in line, all these target occupations and these demand occupations. Because when we train you, we want you to come back to a job that's going to be gainful employment, that's going to be secure for the next 10 years. And that's the projection that the state of Texas does, is the next 10 years of demand occupations and target occupations that are going to be there and be gainful for the individual. So that's the first thing we do. And then the next thing we do also is we're preparing the youth. So we have a huge event once a year. It's usually in April, May, and it's the Yes Expo. It's a career exploration event for high school students. We get about 2,000 high school students to come, and they meet not only with local businesses from the 6 counties that we serve, local employers, and also the colleges that are in our area in our 6 counties, and the trades. The trades are there as well. We want to give these students the options all the options that exist for their career pathway. Not only is it a 4-year college, we do have some 4-year colleges like Baylor's there. Sometimes UT, Texas A&M comes. So all these colleges come, and so we want the students to see, hey, I can go to a 2-year, I can go to a 4-year, or I can do an apprenticeship program. And then the employers are there, the companies, to directly tell them about what is it a day like in our company. And maybe some of those positions don't need any further education as far as formal, but they can get hands-on on the job training by going directly into the workforce. So this is couple of things that we do, and like I mentioned earlier, we go to high schools and also do presentations on career pathways, just to kind of spark that interest in these students for the future workforce, because that, these high school students will one day be our doctors, our engineers, our attorneys, our AI specialists, our drone operators, and so I'd love for my doctor to know exactly what they're doing. So I
That'd be a good
truly
thing.
enjoy
Yeah.
sharing this with the students.
Oh, that is, you'll need to come back as we get closer to that event
Yes.
because I'd love to hear more about that. But you mentioned a day in life. What does a typical day look like for you, Craig Miller?
As a business manager,
Uh-huh.
hopefully putting people to work.
Okay.
That's my number one goal is,
So are you talking to individuals and
yes.
interviewing them and
Yep.
doing all that?
Yep. Bringing people into the organization, whether it's through the apprenticeship program or, maybe an existing electrician that wants better retirement or health care. So my goal is putting people to work every day, working with contractors because the contractors have to be profitable. But it all goes back, as Jose alluded to, it goes back to the customer. So whoever we're doing this facility for is the end user. So when we talk about soft skills and hard skills and whatever the case may be, that customer is the end result. So they want a quality job. We want our employers to be profitable, and we want to educate and maintain employment for our electricians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What about you? What's your typical day like?
I don't think I have a typical day because I do so
That's
much.
probably why you've stayed there for 30
Yes,
years, right?
and that's what I love. I love, I don't think I could go back to a job where I'm in a cubicle all day.
Yeah.
Nothing against cubicle folks out there.
No, I know. We
but
need 'em. We need 'em. Yeah.
I get to go out and meet with our community partners, our chambers of commerce, our economic development. I get to go visit employers, companies. I love
Schools,
doing tours.
and I'm sure
schools.
you're involved with.
I do, higher
educators.
education and high school, elementary schools. I remember I did a presentation for an elementary school, and the kids afterwards sent me a little card with like crayon drawn card, a thank you card. It was so awesome because they're so small and they appreciated that. So, and it was about careers, and so
That's
it
good.
was neat. But so that's kind of my day, and I do work with our business team on a regular basis to find out and make sure that we're serving our businesses, our employers out there, and what are their needs and how can we best assist them. So I do a lot of running around and visiting people and talking to people and making sure that we're on the right track.
Oh, that's good. I remember when I would go and speak at classes, I would speak to second graders and at Baylor, and I promise you the second graders asked better questions. I mean, they were like, how much do you make? I mean, they would ask
Right.
questions.
They want to know
it was really kind of
the
funny.
nitty gritty right away.
They cut right to the chase. Well, it is it's exciting for me to be looking forward, along with both of you, to the Awards of Excellence banquet. Again, this is going to be at the Baylor Club on January 15th. And if you'd like to come, again, how can you get
Definitely.
a ticket?
You can visit hotworkforce.com, and there's a pop-up on there, as a matter of fact, that comes out and tells you about the banquet and how to attend.
Thank you both so much. I appreciate your time today and all you are doing to make sure that our workforce is up and running and our employers have the great people they need to do the job.
Well, thank you, Ann, and we appreciate you coming to the, hosting the banquet
Oh,
and
well,
seeing the banquet.
it is
of the
a
year.
joy for me. It's one of my favorite things I do all year. It's going to be great. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead, and I will tell you today's show is brought to you by Fox & Co. Bakery, where we bake foxy things. Stay with us.
Studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
Everybody at Ecolife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Met her down in Waco, one blue eye, the other green. A little off bubble if you know what I mean. Said she came from Louisiana, she was only passing through. I've been looking for a savior, boy, you'll do. She said she learned about Jesus from her mama, and learned about raising hell from her old man. I swear her blue eyes turned green with every drink I bought her. Yeah, I swear that girl was baptized in crazy water. Had a tongue just like the devil, and her lips just like a saint. I tell you, boy's an angel, well, she ain't. And something about that woman just grabbed a hold of me. A pouring rain trying to fight with gravity. She said she learned about Jesus from her mama. She learned about raising hell from her old man. I swear her blue eyes turned green with every drink I bought her. Yeah, I swear that girl was baptized in crazy water. She said she learned about Jesus from her mama. She learned about raising hell from her old man. Yeah, her blue eyes turned green with every drink I bought her. Man, I swear that girl was baptized in crazy water. Yes, I swear that girl was baptized in crazy water.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
Mama and Daddy wasn't fans of mine. I was wild as hell nearly all the time. You were too pretty for a boy like me. Baby, ain't much changed since you were 16. And we ain't getting no younger. Life's been making me old. And we ain't going under, 'cause the river's already too low. And the rat race life we live in sometimes gets hard to do. It's just a pothole in this road that he made for me and you. We loaded up and headed out to Abilene. I didn't have a plan, but I sure had a dream. I wound up in jail, you wound up alone. You made my bail, then we came back home. And we ain't getting no younger. Life keeps making me old. But we ain't going under, 'cause the river's already too low. And the rat race life we live in sometimes gets hard to do. It's just a pothole in this road that he made for me and you. It's just a pothole in this road that he made for me and you. Yeah, for me and you.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, your bank for life.
So it's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
It seems the more I try to get ahead, the more I fall behind. The more I try to make it all make sense, the more I lose my mind. I ain't ever been a gambler, 'cause I never had nothing to lose. And I ain't real big on whiskey, 'cause I never could hold my booze. But I still roll one, and I drank a cold one. Yeah, I don't need no brakes, I keep it running wide open. Rolling on from town to town, playing my songs for another crowd. Gotta keep on living my life, one honky-tonk at a time. Well, you know I like to work in a few old haggard songs. don't like rambling, man. Well, this ain't where I belong. And them Tucker boys, yeah, they always light my fuse. And I ain't real big on whiskey, 'cause I still can't hold my booze. Yeah, but I still roll one, and I drink a cold one. Man, I don't need no brakes. I keep it running wide open, rolling on from town to town, playing my songs for another crowd. Gotta keep on living my life, one honky-tonk at a time. One honky-tonk at a time.
It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.